Okay, I want to talk about James Gunn explaining the differences between working with Marvel and DC. I know this is something from August 2021 during the whole hype of the Suicide Squad being released in cinemas and on HBO Max at the same time, which filmmakers were not very happy with. But he said that okay, so while Warner Brothers obviously has like all of their IPs and Marvel for a while trying to get theirs there together. So obviously what happened is that in 2018 when Gunn at least for a while was fired from Disney for old tweets, Warner Brothers hired him for the Suicide Squad for the Suicide Squad movie. And the results things worked out well. No way. Okay, so James Gunn explained the difference between working with Marvel and DC, and with Warner Brothers owning all of their IPs, they wanted to hire the filmmaker because of his work in Guardians of the Galaxy, and fired for a while because of 2018 tweets. Now, that's also part of the reason why Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is delayed until May 5, 2023, even though this whole COVID crisis is one of the reasons. So Gunn already had the script completed and submitted to Marvel and Disney. Thankfully, both sides reunited in 2019. Now, Gunn made his comments to clarify about working with both sides. Kevin Feige is the producer on the Guardians movies. Peter Safran is the producer on this movie. At Marvel, they serve the role of producer and of studio. Really. And at DC, there's a studio and then there's a producer, so it's very different on that respect. And I've answered that question before. And now I wish I always answered it like I just said. That's my regret. Because that's really the difference. James Gunn also said that Kevin Feige does give more notes and is really more hands-on involved throughout the movie, while people at Warner Brothers, let Gunn have complete creative control, just really minor notes here and there. But in terms of pure involvement, I mean, Feige has shown to be historically hands-on with past filmmakers, and it didn't always work out. So, and the tone that he tried to go for, being a bit more wacky and all that, kind of worked. It did work out. Critically, it was a great film, but didn't make as much box office money. The movie did make $167.4 million on a budget of $185 million, while the 2016 film that not everyone loved didn't make a lot of money. I mean, there wasn't COVID and all that. It made $764 million on a budget of $175 million. So at the end of the day, both companies have different ways of how they want to envision their films and what their brands want to be like and trying to build their business. In some ways, it either does or doesn't work out. And just as I just said before, results speak for itself.